The rain is on its way. We're going to get a little bit of respite. This is a spot where maybe we could catch one species I really wanted to come to the south coast of New South Wales to target, and that is the Luderick.
And that's actually a fish that I've never caught personally, Nige.
Now, it's a bit late in the season for them, but this is the place you're going to catch them. We've delved into a local creek and got a bit of weed. That was fun this morning. We've got stringy weed. There's different types of weed. In the estuaries, they do like that stringy weed. Now, to present that weed is quite hard because it's weightless. And we also need it to basically suspend and drift along with the current. So to do that, we're using a stick float. First part of setting it up, we've got a little stopper there, which allows us to keep changing the depth depending on where we fish. There you go, green, because we're using green weed.
So small and delicate.
They're small and delicate.
My fingers don't like
fat Boilermaker fingers.
My fingers don't like this stuff, Nige. Oh, it's just because it's cold or it's because it's small and delicate?
Bit of both.
I'm really struggling.
And then we weight it with split shot depending on the current and that, just to get enough of that float sitting above the water. Got the pliers.
Just please.
Squeeze. Cool. We just want to see how this hangs. We want that much of the tips underwater, so we've got one of those. One more.
One more split shot?
Yep.
I think I've got him there.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Try that to start with?
Yeah, you want as little resistance to pulling it down as you can. So now the key bit, we want baits about 30 centimetres off the bottom. We can actually use our sounder. So this is off the back of the rock wall. It's about 2 metres deep there. We want to pretty much, we'll fish a tiny bit deeper. So I reckon if we aim for about 2 metres deep off that stopper, that weed's going to be pretty close.
Work on our rod length then,
yeah,
so 2 metre long rod.
You're a Boilermaker, you know distances. The rod's about 2 metres, isn't it?
The rod's pretty close to 2 metres long.
So we should be able to just, let's test it.
Yep, there's a little
dot.
Very cool.
Let's get our weed. Just get a nice big long strand, like so. Twist, twist, twist. Twist, twist. Now we start. I like these hooks because I've got a big eye. Actually hold it on there. Start above there. I just put 2 twists. Then a bit like braiding. Just twist around that hook.
And that's supposed to catch fish?
And that's what they eat.
I believe you. I believe you when I see it, Nige.
And this is pretty easy. Unconventional gear, but that's what we got. And we basically flick it out, and we're going to get some burley going at the same time. We'll let that sit and go what? And then we feed it out with the current. We're going to throw a bit of sand and weed in as burley and just keep working areas to hopefully get that float to slowly go down, which means we found a fish, and hopefully we can have a little bit of fun. Yep, got him.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Well done, Nige.
Yeah. Oh, get out of there, get out of there,
well
get out of there.
Done.
Get out of there. Big float down. No, 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 no. 6 pound line and it's running back to the bridge.
Get him out?
No, I'm trying. He knows where he's going. That's quite a big fish too.
Oh, there he is. He is a cracking fish.
He's a nice Luderick.
Oh.
No, 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 no. Stay on, dude. Stay on. Stay on.
You're frightening me, man.
Oh, scaring me too. Look at that float bobbing around. He's dogged, using that current.
He's right in the cone. He's a lovely fish.
It's got to be getting close.
Yes.
Go. Got him?
Yep. There it is. Yeah. Nice. Well done.
That was a bit of a punt, this, wasn't it?
That was what a fish.
Out of season.
What a gorgeous looking fish.
They are very, very cool. It's been, I reckon, 10 years since I've seen one of these. And you know, I used to chase them when I was on holidays.
Yep.
I used to come with them. I used to come down here as a kid with my folks. I used to either go and chase flathead, brim, tailor off the rocks, and then when these are in season, they're kind of, it's a strange feeling, but float fishing, I found this new little addiction there for a while where I watched, don't want to be ageist, but these older guys that were very good at it, the old centre pins, long rods, and I watched them doing this delicate style of fishing and I went, that's kind of cool. And I didn't have all the flash gear, I just used the spin rods like we are now. It's typical holiday gear, but I learned how to do the float rig, I learned how to find weed, getting those little back creeks, wade around, get your weed, and
Oh, it was worth
cool is it?
It was worth getting your jeans wet this morning, wasn't it?
it was.
That
It
was
was
just
beautiful
amazing.
fish. And you know what, they're actually really nice to eat. But in this case, we have a seafood basket already in the fridge, and we're always big believers of we don't need to take more than we need. A fresh feed of fish does us, so you, mate, you're going back.
I think he's too pretty to eat anyway.
Fish.
I really like the look of this guy.
Ticked another species off the list.
I want to get one now, I'm jealous.
I know where they are. The Luderick's a very, very cool fish. Just well made, and just the way it's even patterned. They're weed eaters. They spend a lot of time around ocean rocks. They run into the estuaries to spawn, and you can look at that dark colour and that banding. They're so well designed to live in those places and not be seen, and all they do is sit in current. They fossick around. They're vegetarians. You can tell by that little mouth and that teeth pattern. They spend a lot of time eating weed, whether it's sea cabbage or the weedy stuff you find up here. They'll also eat mollusks and stuff like that, but largely vegetarians. Hunt around in packs, and they're just one of the coolest fish. I just love catching them, but this one is about to go back. There he goes. Got him.
Get him?
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
I did.
Work, Nigel.
I did. Has a classic down on the float side of things. Muscle him away from that bridge pylon. Get away. Let's wind through the drag. There we go. I think we're safe. A good indication of how close you got to the bridge pylon. Look at my float. It's covered in weed. Yes.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly net this one for you, right?
And get in
You
there.
can deal with it. I've got to bait up and see if I can get another one.
Okay. This fish showing some signs of scarring from living in the ocean. It shows you what a tough environment these beautiful creatures live in. They've got to survive around other predators, but also the rocks. These things feed close to structure, which means in all that wash zones, you're going to get bumped around. It also shows you how well they can heal. It's got some existing scarring there that's starting to heal nicely. And these fish, very bronze, probably come from the ocean. I'd say they're probably still in the late stages of spawning, which is good for us. There's still a few around. That's why we're letting them all go to continue business, but it just does show you how tough they got to be to live in that ocean and estuarine environment.
Yep, got him.
Got him?
Got him. Oh, I don't think he's as good as your one, Nigel.
It's all right. Did you get the float
I
down?
got the float down. I went, what just happened then?
It's pretty cool. You're sort of looking for a bit. You go, is it a bite? Is it not? And you lift it all of a sudden. Oh, yes, it is.
There he is. Oh, nice.
Come this way.
That was. I know you were busy up the front there, but
Oh, yeah.
I think he's the right species.
I believe I saw stripes. I thought, is it, because you do get brim and you get the odd other species that will eat weed. I saw the stripe.
Oh no! Oh no! Just pulled the hook on him.
That's right.
That's all right.
It's more there. You know what you're looking for now.
That was exciting enough for me. That's a whole new style of fishing, and always learning, Nige. Doesn't matter how many fish and how big a fish you caught. It's the art of angling, and this is a whole new style for me. And I'm actually really enjoying this.
Everything. You're right. Every fish, different fish teaches you a little bit about sometimes another fish, and that's the lessons you take away. Like my bucket.
That's a great bucket, Nige.
I couldn't find one this morning, so I thought I'll use the old reusable. Obviously, weed doesn't sink quickly, but when you lob it in amongst a handful of wet sand, throw one of those in every 5 minutes, you keep a continual little trail of weed getting down there, and just the sand and the weed starts getting fish looking for food, and then hopefully our weed drifts past and one comes and eats. But you generally can find a more attractive bucket than I found.
It works. Sometimes you've got to utilise.
Yeah, so we can get her going through. You've actually got to pop it right on the pylon and soak it through that way. Yeah,
there we go.
That's a fish. That's a fish. It's yep, strike.
No, nothing.
It went. I actually watched it swimming away.
That's what I was like. That's gone down. It's gone down.
Sometime. That's a fish. Go, strike.
Got him that time.
Could be in trouble. Could be in trouble. Didn't he go for the bridge?
He went straight for that bridge.
Didn't he go for the bridge? Got some go for a little fella.
I'm a little bit scared at pulling the hook, so.
Yeah, and there are little hooks.
Very small hooks. But we're getting the bites, and that to me is, if you had told me we're going to catch fish on this slime, I would have just laughed at you. I've heard about it. I've read about it. I've never done it. I'm doing it.
It's pretty cool.
It's so cool.
And obviously we're in holiday mode, or we're touring with all the basically the tackle that we can put in the car, which means we're not specialised Luderick fishermen.
I'm definitely not a specialised Luderick fisherman.
We're not specialised Luderick anglers, which will have big centre pin reels, long rods. In this case, we're just using your stock standard spin reel, which is exactly what you use whether we're bait fishing or throwing soft plastics or little hard bodies.
Such a versatile rod, aren't
He's a nice little fish.
they? Yeah!
Got yourself a Luderick.
We're on.
You know what? It's also your PB Luderick.
It is also my PB. And you know the upside of that is?
What's that?
You can only improve from here.
Exactly right.
I'm not too concerned. I'm pretty happy with that one as is.
I can't believe how hard that thing went.
That went
Nearly stitched in the bridge.
He went very close to the bridge just then. But that,
You can hold him.
I'll hold him.
Well done. Little weed eater.
Little weed eater.
Banded weed eater. Good old Luderick.
The first one. I'm happy.
We've now discovered the pattern and set about having a heap of fun. The visuals of floats going down, counting to 3,
1, 2, 3.
and then hook up is truly addictive.
Oh, nice.
Not mucking around with that one.
In amongst it, we keep ourselves and the passing traffic amused. And I remember why I've always loved chasing these fish.
There we are.
So you enjoying your Luderick fishing?
I am. That's great.
He was a little bit sceptical when he came back here, and I don't know what you're getting me to do here. I'm cold, I'm using a float, and I'm using weed. Something I've never done before. He said, I don't believe this actually works. So it's good to see a smile on your face, and then we can prove that it actually does work.
Definitely works.
Nice fish, mate. It's going to go back.
I think that should be everyone's bucket list, these things.
The Luderick.
Yeah.
That's right. And mate, on that note, we've actually had a good fun doing this.
Yep.
It's classic holiday style fishing. Anyone can do this. A lot of these spots are shore based. Bridges are shore based basically. You can have a shot at bridges, you can have a shot at rock walls. You don't need all the gear, you just need a float, find some weed, 1 knot.
Doesn't get much more simple than this.
Catching that, mate. It's been a whole lot of fun, but I reckon got an appetite happening. The rain's coming.
Getting very dark out there yet again. How many times we said that on this tour?
We're going to have a cook up and then it'll be a night and then it'll be time to go somewhere else.
Sounds good.
But what a great way to finish.
Nico's fish swims away, and on cue, the rain arrives properly. It's time to slowly head back to the ramp and